What's up, everybody? Majin Bolt back, and sorry I took a break yesterday. Just wanted to clear my mind after a rough stream. Feeling a lot better today. I got a message this morning, waking up to my dude Jon Snow, who's going to be here with us today. He's told me that there's a big update coming out tomorrow, and we should get hyped for it because it's a big change. Now, I haven't read anything about it because I want to be surprised on this as we talk over it. But I'll be pulling up the specs, and we'll be talking with John here now. What's up, John?
Hey, what's going on there?
How you doing, bro?
Good, good.
Awesome. All right, so let's see. Let's pull up the specs and see what we're going through. Click this thing here, make it work. Whoops, wrong thing. All right, so we've got that up, and we'll pull up everything that was about to come out for Season 4. John, what are you excited about? What's about to happen? Tell me what's good.
All right, so Season 4 is going to be super exciting as usual. Every season, it seems like Marvel Duel has done some amazing things, and this time, I did read it ahead of time because I'm so anxious, but the game is going to be pretty much completely redone in a sense of card-wise. So it's going to bring a brand new, fresh to the meta, and I cannot wait to discuss this. So whenever you're ready.
Let's go, man. I'm all about it. I'm super excited. A whole new game. Let's go. Let's go into it.
Sounds good. All right, so do you want to start it off, or?
All right, well, let's go. So Wong has posted up in our Discord, and he basically says, are you prepared for Season 4? Now's the time to enter the arena. In Season 4, we're introducing brand new game content, including the arena mode, some balance adjustments to cards and superhero skills, and a new fight animation speed-up function. Thank God! Moreover, there's the new support hero. Okay, so arena mode. It looks like arena mode is available in this season, yes. In the arena mode, you will be forging an original deck with cards and superhero skills randomly provided by the system and fight other players with it. Sounds like a draft. That's exciting. Every battle you win in the arena will be rewarded immediately, and if you end up becoming the champion, there will be extra rewards. Prove your strength. Sweet. All right. That sounds hype. What do you think about that?
Yeah, so arena mode is going to be brand new to the game. I can't wait because if you guys have played trading card games in person, drafting is one of the favorite, is actually one of the best things about card games.
100% agree.
So now we're actually finally getting a draft mode in this game. It's not like 100% a draft, because when you're in a real draft, when you're playing a real draft, you go around a circle with players and you open up a pack, you pick a card, and you pass the card around, and then you continue getting, other new packs as you progress. This is not so much of that. Basically, the game is going to generate cards. I'm pretty sure, we don't know specifically exactly, but I'm pretty sure they're going to give you, a certain amount of 2 drops, 3 drops, 4 drops, etc., and you got to go ahead and pick those cards as you go on, and then you build a deck with that. As well as your hero is going to be completely random, and you don't know what skill you're going to get, too. You get to pick random skills. So
okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be so it's gonna be very interesting too. I can't wait. I can't wait to see more in depth with this when it comes out tomorrow.
I'm totally up for that. That sounds really fun. Just the fact that you don't know what you're getting, and it's oh my god, it takes me back to back in the days when we played Magic, and I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm super excited for this. I can't wait.
All right, so another big thing with the new update for tomorrow is we're obviously going to get some balance adjustments. As some of you followers have known, I hate Ego, but it looks like Ego hasn't been touched. So we're going to roll forward and hope to God it helps everything. So the balance adjustments. To bring a more balanced battle experience full of fun in the new season, we have made some adjustments to the cards and superhero skills in the game. The Captain Marvel deck. The battle style of characters, including Captain Marvel, is changed from attack to support to suit their skills better. That's a big change.
Yeah. So basically, before we continue, basically what they're talking about is instead of her being an attack class, now they're actually going to be yellow. So now the game has 3 classes: attack, which is red, blue, which is guardian, and then yellow is support. So basically, their whole stats of the card is getting a complete change overhaul. So as you can see with the other cards.
So that means they're going to get all those good equipments on them, and it's just going to stack them even harder. Oh god, the triggers are about to go ham. All right, so moving forward with that, the Star-Lord deck now, the defeat archetype is adjusted and buffed. Cards that receive individual buffs include Yondu, Groot, and Quad Blasters, etc. All right, so what is that supposed to mean?
So basically now because Yondu, Groot, and Quad Blasters, those cards weren't really that great. You know, they didn't really. They had the archetype to increase their abilities and stuff like that, but their abilities weren't as strong as the other cards, such as like Ego or Gladiator, which like snowball really good. But these cards were very underused and underpowered. So we're gonna see their adjustments as we continue on.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm totally about that, because I actually really like Yondu. Alright, so Spider-Man deck. We have focused on the stun archetype of this game. Green Goblin and Spider-Man will be receiving buffs. End of Spider-Man will also become more flexible. I'm really interested how End of Spider-Man is going to work. I've never really built the Spider-Man stun deck. I've heard it's really decent, like it's really solid, but I mean, if it's going to get even better, that's really exciting because we'll see more Spider-Man play.
Yeah, because Spider-Man has two different functions right now. It's either you're making a bunch of tokens, which is one archetype, and then you have the second archetype, which is stun, which to me I feel like stun is a lot more viable. It's a stronger strategy. Yeah, because the thing is, because like in this game you can't spam the board more than 6 units at a time.
Right.
So the token generation you can't really utilize that function in this game. But the stun archetype I feel like is a lot better going forward.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm definitely gonna have to look into that because I've been told a couple times to build stun because obviously if you can't tell, Spider-Man's my boy. But I'm hoping to see. Definitely excited to try out some stun decks. So, Universal cards with star level 6 adjusted their power level and versatility. The post-patch version of Moondragon, Angela, and Nanotechnology Symbiote will work better in decks that care about the corresponding keywords. So, level 6 decks are getting big buffs.
So basically, with this line of basically because Angela, Nanotech was really good, Moondragon, because these cards were splashable. That's what basically they're saying, universal. So universal cards were very splashable in any type of deck, but now in this patch they're gonna actually be specifically meant for specific decks or specific archetypes. So that's what that means. Yeah.
Okay. Man, this is quite the update already, and we're not even near done. Alright, so low-cost cards. This is my department. I like weenies. Adjustments are made to some low-cost neutral and lock cards. Now there will be a 9-star level 2 to 3 cards in neutral and lock card pools, supporting 3 different archetypes. So does that mean we're just getting more 2-drops and 3-drops?
Basically, some like the 2 and 3 drops that are currently available, they're getting like changes, like their attributes are changing and the effects are going to change. So that's what that means.
I hope they're for the better. I mean, well, we don't want to make them too overpowered. They're young. They're little guys.
Yeah.
All right, so some cards from Hela, Marvel Knights, Iron Man, and neutral card pool have also received some balance adjustments. So, okay, so Hela's getting nerfed probably. Marvel Knights probably getting buffed. Iron Man, I would assume, would remain neutral, but I don't know. Oh, we might see a buff to Tony.
Yeah, basically the hero skills are the skills when on turn 4 you're able to pick one of 3 skills of a hero, and basically these are getting overhauled as well. So we're gonna see that here in this patch notes as well.
That's exciting. Oh man. So our new support hero, what's that about?
Basically that's the new classification of how they're saying skins. That's basically how they're referring skins now. So for example, since Peter Parker is Spider-Man, you might have a superhero support, which is Miles Morales. So now if we have a Miles Morales skin, it's considered as a support character. So that's basically like their new term for new skins.
Okay, so kind of like the Silver Iron Man. It's a different ability, but it's like a support skin.
Yeah, it's a support skin, exactly. So that's how they're classifying that as a new skin.
Perfect.
As support.
I really like that because I like the whole skin. I was kind of skeptical at first when they did the skin update. I thought, maybe this is going to put a paywall issue up, but actually it's not like super overpowered to do because you're sacrificing health for certain abilities and so on, which really supports a lot of low-cost decks and so on.
Exactly.
All right, so introducing Angela, the support hero for Thor decks. Oh God.
So basically, Thor is going to have a skin which is going to be Angela.
That's pretty cool. All right, you can get this as Guardian Assassin by purchasing the Season Pass, which I will be happy to do. Just like superhero skins, Angela can fight on your behalf in both main menu and on the battlefield. Angela's support hero attributes 22 starting health, 1 more starting battle gem, like the majority of the cast. That's good. Nice and balanced.
Exactly. Yeah. So they're not gonna deter from that 22 health, gain a gem, or 22 health, have an extra character, shop and stuff like that. So
okay,
they're sticking with their basic right now.
That sounds good to me. All right, so now we're dealing with maintenance. So they plan to carry out temporary server update at 9:30 in the morning. So that's GMT 8. So that's 8 in the morning for us. Is that midnight?
It's +8, so that's like around midnight, give or take, for our time zone.
Okay. Yep,
So,
I'm definitely gonna be staying up. Unfortunately, I just realized I have to go to the DMV tomorrow, so tomorrow's gonna suck. All right, so it's estimated to take 2 hours for this update. During the server maintenance, you will not be able to log into the game. Please inform other players to pay attention to this maintenance. So consider yourself informed, viewers. Thanks. New season, enter the arena. It's coming. Season settlement, 9:30, yada yada. What's new in the season? The season pass. New season pass is coming. New Gwenpool emoji, a new card back, and a new support hero. Angela is in all the season pass. So the Gwenpool card back. Do we have a view on that yet?
No, not yet. Tomorrow we'll see.
Tomorrow will be the surprise. All right, cool.
Yep.
Season rewards. This is where it gets good. We have adjusted the season rewards of the new season. And now players can get customized season supply chests at the end of the season. So customized. Yep. What is that? Is that going to be geared towards how you play? What do you know? What do you think?
I'm not too sure. This is something that it's very not too much info on.
Yeah, it's vague. They're doing it on purpose. Yeah, they want you to.
Yeah.
They want you to get excited. All right, so the top-up bonus. We've added a new top-up bonus event. Once their historical top-up reaches the corresponding amount, players can get rewards like epic cards, legendary cards, and customized card back. That's tight. I like that.
Yeah.
That's a nice little addition. The fight animation speed. This is where everyone wants it to be good.
Yes, this is 100% needed. 100%.
I'm so glad they listen to the community, because a lot of us do talk about it in the Discord, and the developers are right on point with it. So they have added a new fight animation speed up function. Players can speed up the fight animations during the battle phase. Players can unlock this function by reaching level 25 in the normal season pass or reaching level 1 in advanced season pass. Please note that the function unlock will only last for 1 season. So normal season pass and advanced season pass. Let's break that down a little bit. So normal season pass is the non-paywall version.
Yes.
And the advanced season pass is the one you pay the $5 for.
Yes.
Awesome. So that's really not bad at all. A lot of us players can easily reach level 25. If you're new, just keep at it. You'll get to level 25. And if you want to just get that speed up, just get the advanced pass for 5, and you'll get all the bonuses on top of it. That sounds good.
Yeah, and the great thing is about buying the season pass, it's $5. I know $5 is meaningful to some other people, but the good thing about this game is that once you put $5 down on the first season pass that you ever open, you never have to buy season passes again, because they give you the exact gems in order to purchase the next season pass. So $5 literally opens this up forever for you.
Right. Yeah.
So that's a great value.
Absolutely. Hang on to those gems, and you have that infinite season pass going for you.
Exactly. Pretty much.
All right. So they have now added some new cards. We have added Hydra Motivation, Explosive Trap, and Modok to the neutral card pool. Modok. That's exciting. I'm excited to see what he can do.
Yeah. Hype. I can't wait.
And Hydra support. I like that.
Yeah. More Hydra.
I'm always been wanting to build a Hydra deck, but there's a lot. You don't have Hydra packs anymore. Was there Hydra packs in the past?
Yes. There's Red Skull. If you see a Red Skull pack, that's all the Hydra stuff in the game.
Okay. So it is still available. I just haven't seen it since I started playing.
Yeah, because it comes in rotation. So it takes a while.
Well, that's cool with me, as long as I get the chance. So, S.H.I.E.L.D. is experiencing some internal problems due to the influence of Hydra. Phil Coulson will be leaving the locked card pool after the September 24th update, and Asp will be taking his place. So, does that mean Phil will be out of the game completely, or is he just going into another deck?
Yeah, no, he's getting removed. We have seen this in the past couple of seasons where Quake was just one. She was removed for Maria Hill, and I believe there was one more other character that got removed. And I think Phil Coulson took its place. So
sounds like Maria Hill, because Maria Hill isn't a card anymore, right?
She was before, but I'm not too sure. I don't know if she's still in the game yet. I think she got out also.
I think that's what they're doing. They're cycling S.H.I.E.L.D. employees.
yeah, pretty much. Everybody's taking vacations.
All right, so we're on to Arena mode, which we covered a little bit briefly. Introducing a new mode of the season, Arena. will be in replacing the training mode in the main interface, so that's good. It's just a whole new game to play, and will be moved to adventure mode. Interesting. So they're just removing a whole section and just applying the arena.
Yeah. Basically, they're like flopping it, like because they want you to see the ladder mode and they want you to see the arena mode in front screen instead of looking at training mode in front screen. So they're just like replacing it, like they're shifting stuff back in different spots.
Sounds good. All right, so optimizations. They have optimized the look of Iron Will and additional action times. Now players can distinguish those characters who have Iron Will or are taking additional actions more clearly. I like this, and I don't like this, because now the element of surprise is gone. Now people don't have to read the cards as hard, but that's okay. I mean, that's good for a lot of new players, because I know for me personally, when I started playing, when Iron Will was on the board and I didn't read the card, I got insanely mad because I didn't understand what was happening. But now that you can see it... Yeah, now that you can see it, it's definitely going to be a lot better for a lot of the players.
Yeah, like it's great because like it's a quality of life upgrade, honestly. Because the more or less that you have to like click on the card and you're able to see what's happening on the board state, you can pay attention to whether attacks are going to happen and stuff like that. And the cool thing is you get to see cool animations. So
hell yeah, I'm all about it. Yeah, I wonder if the animation speed is we'll be able to play with the animation on with the speed on. I wonder if that's going to affect the time, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see tomorrow.
Yeah, I can't wait.
So they have optimized the trigger of Hush now, which Hush now can reduce the power of stunned characters. Okay, so didn't it reduce power anyway, but now it reduces from stunned?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, so now I think stun, it'll actually work. I think this is actually a buff for Hush, honestly.
I'm okay with that, because Hush is an amazing card.
Because now when you play multiple Hushes, before, when Hush triggers, it'll stun the opponent, but then that's it. But then now it'll keep the stun and it'll decrease them further, which is nice.
That is really nice.
It'll keep stacking, which is great.
Awesome. So more reason to play more than two.
Yep, exactly.
We have I can't talk. Sorry. We have optimized the user interaction flow of the team up mode. See, now me personally, I haven't played team up mode yet. I've been up at 8 in the morning, but it didn't work for me. I think I should get up a little earlier. Have you tried out team up mode?
Yeah, team up mode is definitely fun. There is a little bit buggy at times, I feel like, because it's still a brand new game mode that they just introduced. So I'm glad that they're trying to fix that as they go. So I can't wait to see what their improvements are.
Hell yeah! All right, so they have updated a couple of card stories. I haven't personally looked into the card stories. I should, because I have seen it when I'm like building decks. Do you read any of the card stories yourself?
I have no idea that was even there. I have to go pay attention more to that.
Well, now we'll check it out. Alright, so they have optimized the process of the tutorial. Most of us have already done that, and that's good for a lot of new players, absolutely. And they optimize the skills visual effects of some cards. So if it's optimized, we might be looking at that speedy graphic that we were talking about recently.
Yeah.
And they've also added the Stardust Coin Exchange option to the Coin Exchange interface. Wow, okay, so that's good. That's another option for different currency.
Exactly. So that's always a good thing.
Yes, definitely. Bug fixes. So they fixed the deck name display bug in the matching interface. I haven't personally seen that bug, but that's good. Fix the display bug when checking players' front line. Haven't seen that either. Then again, I'm new, so I could not be looking for it properly.
Yeah, the frontline ability is for when you're playing like casual training mode, like team up and stuff like that. You can't see frontline on ladder because it gives you too much information. So that's what frontline is. Yeah.
Gotcha. So fix the mode of switching bug after adjusting the decks in the friends duel.
So just more issues and bug and team mode, so pretty much.
That's good stuff. Alright, so the card adjustments. The full crystal compensation. After the adjustments, players will be able to dismantle the following cards and get full crystals in return from the 2020-1023 update. Moondragon, Gravity Mine, Nanotech Symbiotes, Growl Riders, Angela, and Ant-Man. I mean, that's really good if you're going to get rid of some extras, or if you pull them.
Yeah, so basically this is a great way for the company to cover itself, because most of the time players get upset that if something was super overpowered and then it gets nerfed, they're like, oh, I spent money and stuff like that, so you know what I mean, give me my refund. So basically this is a way for the company to cover themselves, so they give you the option to dismantle it and get your currency that you invested in, so that way you can invest in something else. So I do like this.
Very similar to MTG Arena. They are always nerfing and ruining cards in that game. So
Yeah.
in the event that happens, they do refund you completely for that card, but you still get to keep the card, which is cool.
Yeah,
that's really good. That's a really good addition.
So basically, they give you the chance to like, all right, so you invested your money and stuff, you get it back, and you can put it somewhere else. So
absolutely,
that's a great way to deal with that.
Heck yeah! All right, so adjustment to
Here it is.
Symbiote. Battle style.
Here we go.
Guardian attack. So previous skill at the start of the battle, for each 6 cards on your battlefield, the equipped character gets plus 12 power and armor. The new skill: when you play a Stark Industries character card, give all your Stark Industries characters plus 4 power. That's quite a change.
Yes. So basically, what they're doing now is they're swapping the symbols. Like I said when we started this video, power is red, blue is guardian, and yellow is supports. So now Nanotech Symbiote used to be a guardian card, which was a blue card, and now it is changed to a power card, which is now a red card. So wow. And the cool thing about Iron Man's archetype, a lot of their cards are power. So it made more sense to make it a power card, right?
Right.
Absolutely. So that's what they're doing with this now.
Oh.
And to be honest, I honestly think this is actually a big nerf to Nanotech Symbiote.
I was gonna say I agree, because that makes it very strict to Tony Stark's deck, and it actually takes a lot of the defense builds that we're going with the Nanotech Symbiote.
Yeah. So now you're not gonna see no more Nanotech Thor with 100, 200 defense.
Right.
So I mean, basically that's out of there.
I mean, praise everything for that.
Yeah.
But all right, so we're gonna move to Angela, which is, oh boy, here we go, another change for Angela. Previous skill: defeat. Give all your characters' armor equal to the defeated character's power. The new skill: defeat. Give all your Asgardian characters' armor equal to the defeated character's power. Once again, this is a nerf, but it's geared towards where it should be in Thor's deck.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So for me, I feel like this is fair.
Absolutely.
I think this is a fair change because it doesn't make Angela super splashable in every single deck. Now you need to be playing specifically Thor Asgardian cards in order to gain that ability. So, and basically she's like a finisher, so she gives the deck an extra finisher pretty much.
Awesome.
It rewards you playing a theme deck pretty much.
I love it. I mean, it just gives you a lot of new players to a chance that really enjoy tribal decks to run with something new.
Yep.
All right, so James Rhodes. Now here's a card that I actually like, but I'd never have room for in my deck. So hopefully this is a decent change. The previous skill, Invocation. At the end of your turn, give +2, 4, or 8 power to a random character on your battlefield and a random character on your teammate's battlefield. Trigger n times, where n equals the times you've played this card during the game. The new skill, Invocation. Give a random character on your battlefield +2, 4, 8 power. Trigger n times, where n equals the times you've played this card in the game. Ooh, so at the end of your turn, trigger this on your teammate's battlefield. Okay, so that's a decent change for. I mean, it's basically the same thing, but it's a change for the teammates aspect.
Yeah, pretty much. I think it's still the same card essentially.
Okay, so that's not bad. I don't see it getting much play unless it's a team like event.
The big difference is because it says Rhodes before it says at the end of turn, so that means once you finish your turn, and then before the battle begins, his effect will trigger. Mm-hmm. But this time, his effect triggers automatically. So now you actually get to see where the buff went instead of hoping or wondering where the buff is going to go at the start of battle. So this is actually kind of a good change for Rhodes.
Okay, cool. So
basically before instead of wondering where the power up went at, now you actually get to see where the power up went at, and then you can sell him, and then you can keep doing other stuff. You know what I mean? So that's actually a good change.
That's a really good change. Absolutely. Now you can get a buff and get rid of him. I like it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Convergence Beam. This is another team thing. Previous skill this is actually a stack ability previously. So previous skill, at the start of the next battle, deal n damage to the leftmost opponent where n equals 10 plus the number of Convergence Beams that has been played this game, times 10. New skill, at the start of the next battle, deal n damage, pierce damage to the leftmost opponent where n equals 30 plus the number of Convergence Beams played in this game, times 10. That's a big buff.
Yeah, it does 20 more damage at the start of it, so that's going to add up pretty well.
I can see a lot of Convergence Beams actually being used this time around.
Yeah, by the way, this is a 6-cost card, so this is an end game type of card. So.
Right. So it's a pretty much a board wipe if you don't have your deck your playfield stacked.
Well, okay. It's only gonna target the left card.
That's right. That's
the
right.
card. Yeah, so
The card that's going to be swinging in.
yeah, basically the card that people use crit on.
Right.
With their main attacker.
That's
so
good.
it's going to nuke their main attacker.
That's good. All right, so Suitcase Armor, previous skill. Now this card, I've always looked at it and I wanted to use it, but I never seemed to have a use for it. But
it was very underwhelming.
Right. All right, so when you sell a Stark Industries card on your battlefield, add a Stark Industries character card with a lower cost to your hand, trigger twice. New skill. When you sell a Stark Industries character card on your battlefield, add a Stark Industries character card with lower cost to your hand, trigger 3 times in each battle. Okay, so that's actually a big buff.
Yeah, it triggers once more.
That's really cool. Much. I mean, it's still a little underwhelming, but we'll see how it pans out when the update drops. We might see some good decks with it. Whiplash, power 10 to 20. That's cool, because that's not a great buff. At all, right?
Yeah, that's a really good buff.
Lothy is battle style is now attack. Or no, it's Guardian.
No, yeah, it's a Guardian now.
Okay, so power 20 to 30, armor 6 to 9. So that's a big buff on Lothy, because he's not used very much either. Yeah,
he's if you don't know, this is a 6 cost, hella specific card.
Mm-hmm. I put him in my deck because I don't have very many cards in the 6 drops, but it's nice that I can actually use them now.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Ant-Man. This is a big change.
Well, you gotta read his skill, Luffy's skill.
Okay, my bad. New skill. At the start of the battle, your Ragnarok characters gain 100% to an... Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so he's being used.
Yeah,
oh my god.
He is gonna... Yeah, they're gonna gain so much defense, which is insane.
Oh my...
So not only he gains a buff to his power and armor, he loses Retaliate, so that's a nerf. But he gains more defense for your Ragnarok characters. So
absolutely.
That's a huge plus.
Yeah, so I highly recommend people start playing some Penetrate gear so you can get through that armor.
Oh yeah.
So Ant-Man, previous skill, critical hit, assault, dismantle 1 or 2 or 4 of your opponent's equipment at random. New skill, plus 1, 2, or 4 action times. Always attack your opponents with equipment first before attacking dismantle the equipment of the target. That's a very different change. Instead of the beginning, he's not dismantling equipment, but he's also attacking now, and his critical hit is gone.
Yeah. So to me, I feel like Ant-Man got a nerf and a buff.
So, yeah, it's definitely a different balance.
Yeah, it's a weird change. So he loses, like you said, he loses his critical, but he gains action time. So that means now he can hit multiple times a turn, depending on how many equipments are on the board. So that's a very interesting change. So,
I mean, if you're playing him, I highly suggest you throw some power on him, because if he's going in like that, that's going to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually like that change quite a bit. It'll be different, but I'm down with that. Scroll Riders, Battle Style Guardian, now support. Power 2, now 3. Armor 2, now 0. Okay, so Scroll's going to be beat up. The previous skill, when your opponent summons a character, deal 2, 4, or 8 damage to that character. New skill, your other interactive war characters gain plus 1, 2, 4 power. So that's a very big difference.
Yeah.
It's now I feel,
yeah. So I feel like this is kind of like a nerf to him. The reason why is because he's mainly used for the Hydra deck, and the cool thing with Scroll is that every time you would spawn a Hydra soldier to your opponent's fields, Scroll will trigger. He'll shoot the Hydra unit, but then Zola will trigger because Hydra unit got hit, and then Zola will trigger, and then he'll hit something else. So this is kind of like a nerf to that strategy. So I'm very interested to see where Hydra's going to go now from here.
Yeah, that's a big change for that deck. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, so
we're gonna see how good he's gonna be good in Intergalactic Warrior. So I don't know, gaining a random +1, +2. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Right. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be completely nerfed out of the game, but it's definitely not going in Hydra anymore.
Yeah.
All right, so now we are on Photon Force Field. Previous skill, give a character +1 power and +1 action time in the next battle. New skill, give a character +4 power, +1 action in the next battlefield. That's a lot better.
Yep, clearly a buff, which you needed, and that's actually a legendary 2-drop card.
Oh yeah, I can see that being played more. Ronin, battle style attack is now support. Okay, that's a big change. Which, so he's going to trigger his abilities and have more abilities to trigger on top of that, potentially.
Well,
he has to attack.
He went from attack to a support, so he went from a red to yellow. So now the only thing that Ronin loses is that he loses Moonstone. Moonstone will trigger. Yeah, so Moonstone was his key card.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, so Captain Marvel, battle style attack is now support. Minerva, battle style attack support. Supreme Intelligence, power 20 to 10. That was well deserved in my opinion.
Yeah, he got nerfed.
Yeah, he deserved it. He was pretty OP with Vision.
Yeah.
So his battle style is now attack. Well, was attack is now support. Moonstone's battle style attack support. So Moonstone still goes on Ronin.
Yep, Moonstone. So now you can't. So now you can't use Moonstone like on cards like Pella anymore, and stuff like that. So now Moonstone specifically for this archetype, which is pretty cool.
That is good. That's much more balanced in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely more balanced.
Jan Rog, power 8 to 10, so small buff on his power. Previous skill damage dealt to your intergalactic warriors characters are +1, 2, and 4. New skill damage dealt to your intergalactic war card characters are +2, 4, and 8. So that's a big buff.
Yeah, just a pure buff.
Yep. All right, Spectrum, battle style Guardian, now support. Power 4, now 20. Armor 25, now 0. So they took his armor away and gave him a huge buff in his power.
Yep.
His previous skill, when a friendly intergalactic war character is defeated, deal 6, 12, 24 damage to a random opponent. The new skill is when a friendly interactive war character is defeated, deal 10, 20, and 40 damage to a random opponent. That is devastating. Good God.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how this is going to work.
I don't know how I feel about that, but we'll see.
Pure buff.
Yeah, right. Just that's so much better. Alright, Owl. Previous skill. When you complete a quest, summon 1, 2, 3 random 2-cost characters from star level 1. New skill. When you complete a quest, add a random 3, 4, 5 cost character to your hand. That's actually really solid.
This is so good for Marvel Knights because Marvel Knights key cards are 3 drops and 4 drops and 5 drops.
Right.
And
this
now
is much
he can
needed.
search for this. This card is going to see 100% of play in Marvel Knights now.
I'm excited because I just got into playing Marvel Knights. I really didn't like them at first because I was new and they were a little more technical with the whole questing. But they're actually a really fun deck to play.
The only thing wrong with this card is that he cannot specifically look for Marvel Knights. He's gonna still hit random 3, 4, 5 drops, but in the game there are really good 3, 4 random 5 drops.
Oh, absolutely.
So, yeah,
it can definitely be used in many decks.
Yeah, mostly Marvel Knights because you have to.
Yeah, you have to have quests. I mean, if you're running Marvel Knights, you're gonna be running quests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a good change.
Absolutely, definitely a good buff for Owl. The Hood's Cloak. Previous skill at the end of your turn, dismantle a random quest on the battlefield and give the equipped character +6 power. The new skill, at the end of your turn, give the equipped character +n power, where n equals the number of quests on your battlefield +2, or ×2. So that's actually a better buff if you're playing Marvel Knights Tribal.
Yeah, definitely.
So, because a lot of people give that card away when they're playing Tony. And now if you're playing against a Marvel Knights, if there's a Marvel Knights in your bracket, you have to really consider a difference on that.
Yeah, so minimum, this is going to be like a 10 power card.
Yeah, absolutely.
Minimum. If Marvel Knights have their whole thing filled up, this will be automatic 10, so it'll be... And not only they'll get instead of getting +6, they'll get +10, pretty much.
1 second, we have a question here on the stream. Salvi, hey man, how can I get to playing from the US? Alright, man, we can give you... At the end of the video, when I have a chance, I'm going to give you a link to the APK. Do you use BlueStacks or LG Player at all? LD Player? And if not, if you want to use it on your mobile, all you have to do is search for the APK file on Google. Make sure you have the app to download the APK, and then you can run it through there. Right now, it's not a worldwide release, but it is coming eventually, and we're all waiting patiently, trust me. Okay, so where are we? Drax.
20.
Yeah, Drax.
Yep.
Power 8 to 12. That's a nice buff. Previous skill, defeat. Can attack again. Trigger only once, twice, 4 times every time. New skill, 1, 2, and 4 action times. Defeat 2, 4, 8 power. Okay, so he gets stronger as he kills. If am I reading that correctly?
Previous skill.
Yes, it is iOS. Just make sure you find the APK, and if you wait, I'd be happy to more than happy to find the APK for you and send it to you.
Yeah.
Otherwise, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. So Drax did get a buff here. Not only that he still gets to attack multiple times, but now every time he attacks, he grows stronger. He gains +2.
That's vicious. So
Yeah,
Drax is actually very Drax-like.
Pretty gross. Yeah, he's very Drax-like.
Yes, very historically accurate. I like it. All right, here's the Yondu change. The previous skill: when a friendly Guardians of the Galaxy character defeats a character, deal damage to all opponents equal to the number of your Guardians of the Galaxy characters. New skill: Pierce. Defeat. Equip Yaka Arrow on 1, 2, 3 friendly characters with no equipment. Wow, that is very Yondu. Because now the arrow is going all over the place. I actually really like that. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty gross. Yeah, that's going to be pretty gross.
1 second. Let's see. Yeah, would love some help, man. I'm a longtime TCG player, sick of Teppen, love Marvels, so want to dive into this full steam. All right, man. Salvi, we're all about bringing the community and building it. So as soon as this is over, I will hook you up with that link. All right, so now we're on to 22, Moondragon. The previous skill, Assault... Ooh, this is a change to Moondragon. Previous skill, Assault change. The power to 1, 2, 4 characters. This card is facing to 1. New skill, before another friendly Guardians of the Galaxy character launches an attack, change the power of their target to 1. Trigger once, twice, 4 times in each battle. So that is a real big buff for Moondragon. If I'm reading that correctly.
It's a buff and a nerf kind of in a way, because now Moondragon, she needs a Guardian unit on the board now to trigger that effect.
Oh man!
Before she can just trigger it on her own, but now she needs somebody to trigger it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it could be devastating because it's going for each Guardians of the Galaxy character, right? Or it's just one another friendly. Okay, so I see what you're saying. It has you have to have another character to do it.
Yeah, you have to have another Guardian character for her to effect the trigger. Like it'll trigger once, twice, or 4 times, but you need to start her up for those many triggers.
Right. So you definitely want her to go second or third, depending on how you're building.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so Quad Blasters. This is a buff that's much needed, I'm sure, if it's a buff.
Yeah.
Previous skill, special action. Deal damage to 2 opponents equal to double the number of your Guardians of the Galaxy characters. Trigger 4 times in each battle. The new skill, special action. Deal 12 puncture and pierce damage to a random opponent. Trigger 4 times in each battle. When equipped to a Guardians of the Galaxy character, give them assault and attack action. What is attack action?
That is huge. That means that they get to attack again.
Oh, good grief.
Yeah.
No, that is so big.
So you're not gonna want to give Quad Blasters to people at random anymore.
No. Oh my god! And I know the first couple weeks too are gonna be ugly because people are gonna be giving those away, not knowing the change.
Yeah, it's gonna be 12 damage, puncture damage, and pierce.
Oh, you like your shields?
It's going through defense. Yeah,
that's rough.
It's pretty ugly.
Guardians of the Galaxy looks like they're going to be really fun to play this season.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
All right, so we're moving to Adam Warlock. His power is 2 to 7. Big change and a very good change and needed.
Yeah, very needed for sure.
Mantis power 2 to 3. The previous skill, when a Guardians of the Galaxy character defeats a character, they gain 2, 4, and 8 power. New skill, when a friendly Guardians of the Galaxy character defeats a character, they gain 3, 6, and 12 power. Now, is this going to be a permanent or a static effect?
Yeah, that's permanent. That's a permanent buff.
So she's much more useful.
She's way better now. Way better. Not only base power, she gains 1, she just keeps boosting people. She's really good now.
That's good. Because I really liked her before, but this is just way better.
Oh yeah.
All right, 26, Groot. Power 5 to 4. He kind of needed that nerf, in my opinion. Armor 2 to 8. Okay, so they just increase his armor. Previous skill, Triumph, gain 3, 6, and 12 armor. New skill, Triumph, gain 4, 8, and 16 armor. Okay, so he's still just the powerhouse for a wall, but he's just getting bigger this time around.
Yeah, he's just going to be gross.
Absolutely, he's definitely going to be a standard run.
He's going to be gross.
All right,
but again, to stand the lore, he's a tree, so he should be getting, beefy, you know what I mean?
Right.
Defense-wise.
All right, so we're going to
Eric
Killmonger.
I think they repeated. Yeah,
I see that. Yeah.
All this again.
All right, so now we're going to Eric Killmonger 3 to 6 on his power. I think that's necessary because not many people will play him.
Yeah, he was really awful for a 3-drop.
Yeah, and I think that's much better. I like him as a character, and I'm glad he got the buff. Outrider, power 4 to 1. Previous skill, Invocation, add a 3, 4, 5 cost to the shop. New skill, Assault, give your other characters plus 2, 4, 8 in power. Okay, that's a big change. He's no longer sneaking in a 3, a 4, or a 5.
Mm-hmm.
So that's I wouldn't say that's bad. I mean, it's definitely a nerf to when people use that card.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be playing this card.
Right? No, it's definitely not going to be going in my decks.
Yeah, he's not going to be a good turn 1 play anymore.
Right, because I mean, the gamble you take with the original build is that you want to get Destroyer or something really solid from 3.
Yeah, or Phil Coulson.
Right.
Because
if you get a turn 1 Phil, it's GG's for a hot minute.
Yeah.
All right, so that is no longer being used, in my opinion. Taskmaster, power 4 to 5. That's a good buff. Rarity is now epic. Okay.
That's interesting.
That is interesting. So the pulls will be a little harder if you don't already have them. Previous skill, at the end of your turn, give character cards in your hand plus 2, 4, and 8. Invocation, for each Guardian card in the shop, this card gains plus 4, 8, and 16 armor. That's way different.
Oh yeah, this guy is going to see play for sure.
Absolutely. He's a big Guardian at Powerhouse.
Yeah, you play him in a Thor deck where you're getting nothing but Guardians, or you play him in a Hela deck, nothing but Guardians. This guy is going to be a monster in defense.
My God, yes. Excuse me.
Very well deserved because he hasn't seen play like at all.
Right. All right, so Wasp, power 4 to 5. Previous skill, Invocation, give it friendly Guardian character 3, 6, 12 armor, and guard. New skill, Invocation, for each attack card in the shop, this card gains plus 2, 4, 8 power. How do you feel about this?
This I'm kind of sad about. I'm not gonna lie. I really like. Wasp was such a great utility because she also had crit. Mm-hmm. So she was crit and she gave a Guardian unit guard. Right. So that was really good. But now she's more of an attacker card now instead. So I'm gonna miss it. I really do love Wasp. I don't know how she's gonna fit exactly in a build now. So we just gotta see in playtest.
I mean, as someone who just built a crit deck and had a really good time with it, I've lost a lot of stuff here so far.
Yeah.
But I mean, but that's okay. That's no problem. I am gonna miss Wasp because that shield ability where she gives that ability to make them like block everything. That was super important to a lot of my decks as well because I used it to kind of whether I was gonna put it behind on the big shield dude from. God, I'm
like Frost Beast.
Right, yes.
You put it on Frost Beast.
Right, and it just made them a powerhouse. You give the Frost Beast and you put the Destroyer behind him, he eats that, and it's great. Oh, man. Oh, well. New Wasp in, old Wasp out. Okoi, power 2 to 1, armor 1 to 3. Previous skill. Last words, give a friendly Guardian character plus 1, 2, 4 power, and 2, 4, 8 armor. New skill, last words, give all your Guardian characters plus 2, 4, 8 power. That's a big buff.
Yeah, she's fantastic now. She's such a great card.
She's definitely been running in those Thor decks.
Yep.
Alright, so Hawkeye. This is interesting to me. Costs 3, now 6. I don't know.
That's interesting.
I don't like it. Power 4 to 16. So that's a big buff in his power. Previous skill, your characters with critical hit gain 3, 6, and 12 power. New skill. After a friendly character with critical hit launches an attack, this card gains 50, 100%, or 200% more power. Wow.
That's pretty ridiculous.
They're putting him to use. They're going to make you use him. He's not buffing the crits anymore, but he is making himself stronger for having crits on your squad.
And he's a crit unit also, right? I believe he's a crit unit, right?
He is, but it doesn't make mention of it. So I don't know if it's going to keep it. I mean, the fact they don't mention it at all, I'm assuming they're going to keep it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's going to keep it. But you know what? This is actually
he's not crit
because
he's not crit. Now that I remember.
Oh, he's not crit?
No, he's the one character that buffs crit characters but he's not crit. You got to keep him in the back line. But now he's definitely going to be front line and center.
Actually, no, he's still going to be back line because
you want him to build up as they're getting to him.
Yeah, you're going to want him to sit in the back while your crit units are penetrating, and then he's going to sit there in the back and start growing.
Right.
So he's going to be like your what do you call it? Your destroyer, pretty much.
Do you think it's going to be a permanent skill?
Oh yeah, I would think this is a permanent skill. I think he's gonna keep those buffs because they're making him a 6-drop. So if he doesn't keep these buffs at the end of turn, he's not gonna be a good card. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna keep all these buffs and he's gonna be a monster.
I'm down. I mean, I'm not a fan of the new cost change, but this is a very big buff in perspective of what the card does.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright, so aim soldiers. I'm interested to see what they do with this. Power 3 to 2. Previous skill at the start of your turn. Take 1 damage and gain 1, 2, or 4 battle gems. New skill. Invocation. The cost of support characters in the shop costs 1 less, 2 less, or 4 less. That's actually a lot better.
Gross.
That is a lot better.
Yeah, this is going to be so gross in Captain Marvel decks because they're all support now. Yeah. Oh my goodness. This guy is a must in your deck.
Yes. Wow. I was actually not a fan of him at all, and now he's just gross. Ulysses' Claw, previous skill. Invocation, give all characters in the shop plus 1, 2, and 4 power. New skill, before taking action, give all your support characters plus 1, 2, and 4. So, I don't like that.
But by the way, Hawkeye is a critical unit.
What?
I just double checked. Yeah, he is crit. He's actually a crit unit.
Wow, then I'm ridiculous. Alright, whatever. I don't even know my own cards. Don't mind me. So, Ulysses' Claw, I don't think I like this. What do you think, man? Give all characters...
He's gonna be... Again, he's gonna be one of those cards... Because he's a lock card. So now if you're not playing support, you're just gonna pass him. You're never gonna play this card.
Right. But if you're playing Captain Marvel, you're running it.
Yeah, you're running this... Like he's a lock card, so you're always gonna pick him over everything else. So this card, you're gonna put him in the first slot because you want your other units to get buffed.
Right.
Because you want him to attack.
He's such a weenie.
Yeah,
but that's okay.
Yeah, he's a 2-drop, so he's early game, but he'll get phased out later on.
All right. Shield Agent. Power 4 to 3. Previous skill, no skill. New skill. When a friendly attack character enters the battlefield, give him plus 1, 2, or 4 power. That's a lot better.
Yeah, he's so much better because he had no skill. So now anything with a skill is good.
Right? Yeah, he's viable. He's no longer just a chump blocker or something.
Yep.
All right. So Ghost Suit.
So I like it.
Previous skill, special action. Your characters gain plus 1 power, trigger 5 times in each battle. New skill, special action, give your other characters plus 2 power, trigger 5 times in each battle. That's a buff, and I like it.
Yeah, it's a plus 1 pretty much.
Yeah, it makes him a lot more
Not
viable.
bad.
I mean, he was already still being used because of the health buff. Yeah, this is a big update, Savvy, so bear with me, man. We're almost done.
Yeah, this is actually an equip card. You equip it to your characters, to your support characters.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I was thinking of Ghost himself.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's actually really solid. I like that. Alright, sounds good, Savvy. I'll give you the link in just a moment. We're almost done here. Okay, so we're on Korg. Power 6, now 5. Previous skill. Invocation, give a guardian character plus 8, 16, 32 armor. New skill is Iron Will. I like this. I mean, Korg was pretty solid. It's a nerf in my opinion, but he was pretty solid before. But the Iron Will is nice because we have more Iron Will options.
Yeah, Korg is a lock card. Currently he's 8 defense, 6 power, so he's gonna lose 1 power. But giving something Iron Will is pretty incredible because Iron Will is such a great effect.
Right.
So I do like that change. I don't mind it.
Alright, so now we are moving on to the hero skill adjustments. Web Warriors. Previous skill. Passive skill. At the end of your turn, if you have no battle gems, randomly gain 1 to 6 battle gems. New skill. Passive skill. First shot refresh. Each costs turn 0. Okay, so... I don't like it.
Yeah, I actually prefer the 1 or 6 gems, honestly, because sometimes you could get lucky and get even if it's like 3 gems minimum, that's 3 extra gems. So
right, and you're spending everything, so it's good.
Yeah, so I don't know. This is a hit and miss for me. I also don't like Thor's. Thor has an ability that does the same thing, where your first refresh is a 0 cost. So I don't know. It's a give and take. It depends on the player.
Yeah, Dark Moods. You say it's anti-ego. So adding this skill to the Spider-Man skill tree. I'm curious how that works. Spider sense, previous skill. Wait, go ahead. Oh,
No,
the
go
Korg.
ahead.
The Korg is anti-eco.
Yeah, the Korg is that kind of because it gives something Iron Will, and Ego cannot penetrate Iron Will.
Oh, I like it. All right, let's go back to the hero skill adjustments. Spider sense, previous skill, passive skill. When a friendly Spider-Verse character enters the battlefield, the adjacent characters gain +1 power. New skill, when a friendly Spider-Verse character enters the battlefield, give your Spider-Verse characters +1 power. I like that actually.
Yeah, because like this is better for people that don't want to like move their cards in certain directions, because
Right.
when I was playing Sunburst, you have to like manipulate your board before you place a card down, and it takes time from the timer. So this is actually a lot cleaner. You could just like place the card and they gain the buff, which is what you wanted.
Right.
So this is a better effect.
Absolutely, because you don't, the adjacent character thing. It's all about placement, and it just can be a real pain when you're trying to get things done in a certain amount of time.
Yeah, so it's a lot clean. This is a lot cleaner effect. So you can just plop stuff down and don't have to worry about the placements, until the end of turn. So I like this change.
Same here, absolutely. Swing into action, passive or previous skill, 1 battle gem, active skill, refresh the shop, give all Spider-Verse characters in the shop +3 power. I used to like this a lot, so hopefully we'll see. New skill, 10 battle gems, active skill, once per game assemble a random 5-cost character card with star level 2. That I don't like at all.
That's insane.
Like that's a very expensive cost.
Yeah, the thing is though, like, again, like, yeah, it's I don't know, it's a hit and miss. It's a player's preference for this one. The only issue I do have with this is that it's a random 5-cost card, so it's any card in the game that could come out. So it could be a bad 5-card cost.
I mean, it'd be great if you pulled a Thanos, but that's a 1 in how many? It's a lot.
No, well, Thanos is 6. So,
oh yeah, oof.
Oof.
Yeah, so like 5 costs,
like it could pull a Thor. It could pull, I don't know. Oh boy, there is a lot of 5 costs. You could pull like different Hulks, Ultron, like I don't know. It's a hit and miss. I guess you're right. It's not too great.
It's not. I mean, you're paying 10 for a 5. I don't like it.
Yeah, it does come as a 2-star, so
yeah. I mean,
it's a hit and miss.
I mean, yes, you're getting a 2-star, which would have been 10 regardless because you had to buff it. But it's still, because it's such a gamble, I don't think it's that good.
Yeah.
Like, you really have to be like about to lose. I have no other option. Let's go. All right, so Mighty Power, previous skill, passive skill, first shop, refresh cost 0. New skill, 1 battle gem, active skill, refresh the shop, reduce the cost of all Guardians cards by shop by 1. I think this is much needed for the Guardians deck. I mean, it's basically the same thing, if you think about it, because you're not paying. It was a free refresh versus 1 battle gem, so you get a refresh, but it's cheaper.
if you're looking like let me see Spider-Man, a lot of its cards are Guardians, so you get cards such as Ghost Spider, Sandman, Silk. You get Mysterio for cheaper. You get the 6-drop Spider-Man cheaper. So you get the Superior Spider-Man, the 6-drop cheaper. So
right.
I don't know. It's a decent effect. I feel like.
Yeah, I think it's a needed change in my opinion. All right, so firepower boost, previous skill.
Everybody's favorite perk.
Right, Iron Man's best perk in my opinion. Previous skill, passive skill. If you have at least 4 battle gems in the battle, your characters gain +4 power. New skill, 3 battle gems. Active skill, give your attack characters +4 power until the end of turn. This is a needed change for how the Iron Man deck is going.
Yes, I agree. I think you have to. I think you should pay for something for a +4 boost. And technically that's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. That's a +24 boost to all your cards. So paying something for it, I think, is needed. So I think this is a good change.
Right, absolutely. This is I like it a lot.
To be fair. Yeah, it's to be fair, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Enter the Armory. Previous skill, 1 battle gem. Active skill, refresh the shop, reduce the cost of all start characters in the shop by 1. New skill, passive skill. When you upgrade the shop to level 6, give all your Stark Industry characters +8 power. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's an end game type of like we're going for the finale.
Yeah, Iron Man like tribal decks are just that's much needed for them because you don't see very many straight up Iron Man decks in the meta.
Yeah.
So that's good. All right, so armor maintenance. Previous skill, 0 battle gems. Active skill, once per game, return all start character industry cards to your hand and give them plus 10 power. You can't play them again this turn. Now, I know you personally do not like this ability.
Yeah, this was the worst Iron Man skilled in the game, honestly. I never picked this. I picked it once, never again. Just to see what it did. Yeah.
I actually liked it.
Is.
I actually liked it personally, but let's see where it goes. New skill, 0 battle gems, active skill. Once per game, return all start character industry cards to your hand. You can't play them again this turn. You gain health equal to the number of cards in your hand. I like that a lot more. I mean, it's a gamble, but you're gaining the health to kind of block off whatever incoming damage you might be receiving. Now, you don't like the whole bounce back effect.
Because the thing is though with this game in particular, when you lose board presence, your health is at risk. Mm-hmm. So depending on when you're triggering this effect, this could be good or bad. But then again, like you gain cards equal to the number of cards in your hand. I don't know. Like because I guess you kind of want to hold cards in your hand, but then if it said gain health, depending on the cost of the card going to your hand, then that could be something different. You know what I mean? So because then now you actually gaining a lot of HP, so you can actually take hits.
Right. I mean, I agree with that, President. But if you look at it from the outside perspective of you're actually bouncing the cards to your hand because you no longer need them, sell them to the shop and get something stronger, I think that's a good call.
That could be also a good thing as well. So I don't know. I have to play test this effect to really like give my full opinion on it.
Mm-hmm. I'm definitely going to be messing with it because I like that idea. I like if you use like Iron Man cards just to kind of be your front line for the first couple turns, bounce up your hand, get the upgrade, get the health. Right. So you bounce it back to your hand, you gain the health, and then you just return it to the shop and go upgrade and get to better cards. That sounds interesting to me.
Definitely some play testing. We'll have to come back to that one.
Right. All right, so Guardians Unite. Guardians Unite. Previous skill, active skill. Once per game, your character's power -3, but their triumph skills trigger 3 times until the end of the turn. New skill, passive skill. Your Guardians of the Galaxy characters gain +2 power, and the skill damage they deal is +2. So is that just the buff for Rocket Raccoon?
This effect was the worst skill for what's his name for the Guardians of the deck. This skill was one of the worst ones because it reduced everything -3 except Guardians. I didn't like this effect, so I think this is definitely a good change. Yes, and it does trick like effects like Yondu will trigger. It will gain the +2 damage. Effects like Rocket Raccoon that'll trigger as well. So stuff like that is a good boost for it. So I like this change.
Yeah, it's definitely good in my opinion. I like it too. I'm really excited about Guardians of the Galaxy this time around. Captain's Bounty. Previous skill, passive skill. Gain +2 battle gems for the first time the leftmost and rightmost characters defeat opponents in battle. New skill, 0 battle gems. Active skill, once per game, reduce the cost of all support cards in the shop to 0. What?
Alright, so we need to look at some Guardian stuff because I need to see if this is actually really good here.
This is gross.
So you can get Nebula, Mantis, Cosmo, the Collector, Adam Warlock, Star-Lord, Star-Hulk, and Moondragon with that effect, and Quad Blaster.
Well, I'm saying
you can get a lot of cards here.
I would just be running this to run with what's her face, and get all of her entire deck is 0. Captain Marvel.
Yeah, that can be too. Yeah, you can use this for Captain Marvel as well.
That is disgusting.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty good. That is a pretty good effect.
Really disgusting. I don't like it, but I like it. Double tempo. Previous skill, 3 battle gems. Active skill, your character's triumph skills trigger twice until the end of the next battle. New skill, 0 battle gems. Active skill, once per game, your character's triumph skills trigger 3 times in the next battle.
This is definitely a nerf.
Yeah.
This is a nerf. I don't like it because it actually made Ego and Gladiator snowball a lot better and faster. Since now this is just once per game, this kind of sucks.
Hey man, if it hurts ego, I'm all about it. All right,
That's fair.
You know how I feel. All right, so we are on Galactic Charge. Previous skill, 4 battle gems. Active skill, once per game. Give all your attack characters plus 10 powers at the end of the next turn. New skill, passive skill. At the start of the battle, if your health is 5 or lower, give all your characters plus 10 power. I don't. That's a nerf.
Yeah, I don't care.
That's a nerf.
Yeah, definitely a nerf.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice for like that buff, I guess, if you're just sitting there and you're getting beat on, and it's like, here's your chance to come back, but it's not that great.
And anything that has to require lower health in this game, it's a real gamble because what happens if you hit 6 life? How do you reduce your life to 1? How do you reduce it by 1? You can't in this game. The only character that can do that is Electra's effects, and that's a hero ability.
Ghost can do it too.
That is fair. That is fair, but Ghost is so early on, like you're really not gonna have that effect lingering. So
That's
I don't know. I feel like this is kind of like a nerf because I actually use this effect a lot when you want to boost, get a guaranteed boost for Ego and Gladiator. It lets them roll a lot faster. So I don't know. I think this is kind of a nerf.
Yeah. Alright, so we're on Ground Pound. Give a random friendly character of each keyword 3, 6, 9, 15 power. The new skill is select a character for each different keyword on your card pool. Give that character plus 1, 2, 4, and 6. Okay, so that's a buff for a solo character rather than all. Or each.
Yeah, this is for team up mode. So I think this is kind of a nerf. Well,
I mean, this is all you because I haven't played team up yet.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Select a character for each different keyword in your card pool. Give that character. Instead of giving one particular card plus 3, you'll give everything plus 1. So I don't know. It's a give and take. This is a very neutral change, I feel like.
And this is only available for team up mode?
Yeah, this is only for team up mode specifically.
Okay. Interesting. I mean, it could be a decent buff for Scarlet Witch decks.
It can be if you're playing like that version of the deck.
Right. All right, so we're on to the last few. So almost there. Gravity Mine. Previous skill. Last words. Deal 8 damage to a random opponent and 4 damage to characters adjacent to the opponent. New skill. Last words. Deal 7 damage to a random opponent and 3 damage to characters adjacent to that opponent. That's a buff. 8 damage to random opponent, 4 damage to characters adjacent.
No, it's a nerf.
It's a nerf. Yeah, it went down 1.
Yeah.
I read that wrong. Oof.
That's fine, I guess.
I mean, Gravity Mine's not that critical.
Yeah, because it goes away regardless once you use it. So once you win, the card goes away. So it's alright. It's a nerf to it, but that's fine.
Right. Alright, so we're on to Yaka Arrow. Now this is important because Yondu had a big change with Yaka Arrow. So the previous skill was plus 8 power when equipped on Guardians of the Galaxy characters. Give them critical hit and annihilate. Trigger 3 times in each battle. The newest skill is plus 20 power before attacking. When equipped on a Guardians of the Galaxy character, give them critical hit and annihilate. Trigger once in each battle. What the dog fart?
Yeah, this is beyond ridiculous.
Yo, Guardians of the Galaxy is about to steamroll the ranks, man.
Yeah,
oh my god.
Plus 20 power before attacking, give them critical and annihilate. So not only that you keep the critical and annihilate, you give them plus 12 of power, pretty much.
It's 20 power just blowing. It's gonna blow through whatever's on board.
Yes, and also too with Yondu's effects, Yondu actually grabs this for free out of your deck and gives it to a Guardian unit.
Right, that's insane.
So yeah, so this is actually pretty strong. I like this change.
Yeah, I'm excited to see. I'm excited to build decks around this.
and Tony Stark people, don't be giving Yakon arrows to your opponent now, okay?
Right. Don't do it. Save yourself. All right, Spider-Man Miles Morales, one of my favorite cards. Previous skill: when a friendly Spider-Verse character enters the battlefield, give them plus 5, 10, and 20 power. New skill: when a friendly Spider-Verse character enters your battle, give them plus 6, 12, and 24 power. All right, so it's a better card.
Yep, straight is a straight +1.
Yep.
That's what they. That's all it did. Yeah, that's a great change.
All right, Sandman got a small buff here. His armor's now from 8 to 12. Green
That's
Goblin.
really strong.
Yeah, Sandman's really good with the stun, so the stun deck's going to be strong.
Oh yeah.
Green Goblin got power 8 to 16. That's an incredible increase.
Yeah, he was a 5-drop for 8 power for a 5-drop. That was really weak for me for 8 for 16, and when you 2-star him 16 to 32, that's a great buff. So
Absolutely.
that's a huge number gap. So that's a really good change for Green Goblin, and he keeps all his skills. So I really like this change.
Yeah, that's definitely a big buff for him. Absolutely. Alright, so Doc Ock, his power from 7 to 8. His previous skill, before attacking a stunned opponent, this card gains +4, 8, and 16 power. New skill, before attacking a stunned opponent, this card gains 6, 12, and 24 power. So just a straight up buff.
Straight buff. Yeah, straight up buff. Perfect. I like it.
I do. It's much more balanced, especially for 3 for an 8 cost with this ability. It's nice.
Yeah.
Alright, Spider-Man. Previous skill, last words. Give all your Spider-Verse characters 8, 16, and 32 power. New skill, last words. Give all your Spider-Verse characters 12, 24, 48 power. And give all opponents stunned. That is gross! Yeah. Oh my god.
This card is absolutely bananas now. Like, seriously, this is such a huge buff. Like, now you don't have to play Abomination. Now, remember how you were asking me how Spider-Man Mask works now?
Right.
So now what you do is, if you have say if you have Ghost Spider, she's a 2-drop, she has Guard. So you give Spider-Man the 6-drop, this is a Spider-Man 6-drop, you give him Spider-Man Mask. When your opponent kills Ghost Spider, Spider-Man's will trigger the 6-drop, his effect will trigger because a Spider-Verse character got destroyed. And now you give stun to everybody, you give +12 to everybody, and then now when he dies again, you do it all over again. You give a +12 and give another stun again to everybody. So that's bonkers.
Ew.
Yes, that is pretty gross.
Oh my god. That well, I'm happy because I love Spider-Man. End of Spider-Man.
What a great change.
Absolutely. I'm excited because I have a playset of them, so I'm excited to run them. End of Spider-Man. Previous skill. Defeat a Spider-Verse character. At the start of the next turn, return them to your hand and give them +8 power. The new skill. Defeat a Spider-Verse character with a star level 2 or lower. At the start of the next turn, return them to your hand with double the star level. That's different, and I don't know if it's good or bad. I mean, it could be good, but I think it's actually a nerf. Which is weird, because End of Spider wasn't used very often.
Yeah, like he was a very like hit and miss for me. I really never used him. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure how I feel about this one. Actually, sorry. This is actually a what do you call it? One of those action cards. So it was a 6-drop epic. It says defeat a Spider-Universe character and gain +8 return to the hand. Actually, this is definitely a buff because
because you're doubling it, you're making it a 4-star.
Yeah, you're gonna make it a 4-star instead. So this is actually a buff because normally you're gonna pick Ghost Spider because she has the Guard, and then you want to trigger your Spider-Man Mask. So basically, this is like more of a combo piece.
Right. I mean, but at 6 costs, is it really worth it? Like, do you think? Because at that point, I don't think you're gonna be running her too much in the late game.
Well, if you're running the Spider-Man Mask stuff, because you want to trigger your new Spider-Man's effect all the time with his stun effect.
Yes.
So this is definitely like an important. This is like another combo piece to the deck, pretty much. I don't know if you're gonna really run it because normally you're gonna keep her on the board, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. You got to play test with this card.
Right, for sure. I know I'll be up tonight for a while. Alright, so that about covers everything that's coming out in the update tomorrow. Those of you that tuned in, awesome. Thanks for joining us. John, overall, what do you think of this update?
Man, I'm super ecstatic. Marvel Duel is doing, like, I believe it's NetEase. NetEase is the company?
Yep.
Yeah, they're doing a fantastic job. This game has only been out for, I think, like 3 months now. And we're going to season 4. We're getting so many new balance changes every single season. The game is feeling refreshed. Even though these are a lot of old cards that have been there since season 1, in order for them to re-change everything and make the game feel fresh again, is such a huge plus. Not only that, we're getting draft mode, which I'm super excited for.
Yes.
We're getting faster animations.
Yes.
Super excited for that as well. This game is so great. I can't wait. I'm super excited. What about you? What's your thoughts?
Dude, I'm beyond hyped. Like, I've only been playing for, 3 weeks now, and I'm enjoying what the game is, as is. There are some things I want to change, and I have made those comments in the Discord, and they are being listened to. And that's what's exciting about this dev team, is that they listen to the community, they want to make the changes, and put the effort into make the community happy, which I love that. And a game that's, gearing towards community love for the game is gonna go a long way. I think this game's gonna definitely go for a hot minute. I don't think there's any cease of it at any time soon, and I'm really excited for a worldwide release, because this game really deserves to get that money from all of us. They're doing a fantastic job.
Yeah, they're killing it. If they keep on improving like this every time, I can't wait to see what season 5 is going to be. You know what I mean?
Right. We're not even on season 4. We want to know season 5.
We're not even season 4 yet. We're I can't wait to see what the next season is, because it's so refreshing to see a great change, especially for a card game too, because card games are very sensitive.
Right.
And you have to always readjust, rebalancing, because as soon as new things come out, new combos start activating and stuff like that. So you have to be very alert. So I'm really glad that they're really play testing cards, seeing what's happening, interactions, and then seeing what the community thinks. So I'm super ecstatic. I can't wait.
Yeah, and the good thing is, because the game's so young too, there's not a lot of cards they have to really balance. They can actually focus and put a lot of love into what they have. It's going to be increasingly harder as the game progresses and there's more cards introduced. But so far, they haven't missed a beat. I think they're doing fantastic. And if you guys are here watching, especially you, Savvy, you're interested in getting into the game, you're coming in at a great time. So I'm going to go ahead and hit you with that link. We're going to cut this stream off with John here. Everything we've done today is going to be awesome. Make sure you get your points in for this last bit of the season and get hyped for the update coming out at midnight for us East Coast and 8 GMT time. So everybody here, thanks for tuning in. John, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having me. It's been great.
All right, man. Catch you later.
All right. See you guys.